I decided that I was gonna film how I do my makeup on a day-to-day basis. I feel like a lot of people have been asking me how I do my makeup, so I figured since I want to try to be a YouTuber, or I've been wanting to try being or I've been wanting to try to be a YouTuber, that I would make this video first. I'm filming this on my iPhone 11 Pro, by the way, not on a DSLR like most people, just because one, I don't know where DSLR is. Sorry, my roommate's cat's right here. I don't know if you can see him. But two, I wanted to try out this camera. So let's just see how it goes. With this makeup, on a day-to-day basis, I do start off with moisturizing. So this is the moisturizer that I'm currently using. I do rotate through moisturizers a lot just because I feel like I can't find one that really does hydrate my skin. But this one does a pretty good job. This one is the Cosrx Honey Ceramide Full Moisture Cream, and Cosrx is a Korean brand, and it is a brand that I did fall in love with when I studied abroad in Korea 2 years ago now. Wow, it's crazy. But I never tried this one, so I figured I would give it a shot, and so far I like it. I've had it for around a month now, and I still have a lot left. But sorry, there's like cat hair everywhere. It's so gross. But anyways,
there's no recent or upcoming games for that team at this time.
Thanks, Alexa. No, you're good. Stop, Alexa, stop. Okay. I don't know why she was listening because I didn't say her name. But anyways, this is the cream that I use. So I just take a little bit from the cap and I just moisturize the really dry parts of my face. I have very, very dry skin. It was actually combination dry, but my T-zone is actually the driest part of my face, which is pretty weird because I know most people, their T-zone is the oiliest. But I just gotta make sure my chin right here is moisturized. This is the driest part of my face. Oh, okay. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my face. So the primer that I really like using, that I've bought multiple times, is actually this Tarte Clean Slate Primer. And this is very, very drying, not going to lie, which is why I put a lot of moisturizer on before. But my pores are pretty big around my nose area, so I like to use this to kind of fill it in, which again, not very good for your skin, but that's how I get my flawless finish. This is the thing that keeps my skin looking very, very smooth and soft. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some on my nose, or where I think my pores are really big. Now, because I have dry skin, I've been struggling really rough. I've been struggling really hard. I've been struggling to find a really great foundation that doesn't make it look like my face is caked up or it enhances my dry patches. So what I found is actually this one. It's really dirty, but it's the Supergoop Daily Correct CC cream. This actually changed my life. It's better than any of the other foundations that I've used. I've tried the Guerlain one. I think it's Lingerie de Peau. I've tried Giorgio Armani. I've tried, what's that other one? I've tried Bobbi Brown. I've tried a bunch of really big name brands, and for some reason, yeah, some of them did turn out nice, but not as nice as this. And I think it's because CC cream is meant to kind of smooth your skin, which is what I need, because I do have a lot of skin textures. And again, my skin's really dry, and this is a cream, so it doesn't dry out my face. So this is what I've been using, and I got it in the shade light medium. I'm pretty pale, so I'm gonna put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. And then just take your beauty blender and you just blot. Okay, so I just did the CC cream, and typically it depends on how I feel that day. I either do my eyeshadow first or I do my concealer first, but today I think I'm gonna do my concealer first. So I have dark circles and I also like to create more dimension in my face just because I don't have like higher or chiseled cheekbones. So what I do is I highlight my face with concealer. So this is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, which is meant for that, and I have it in the shade Almond. And typically what I do is I put some under my eye like this to highlight this side, this part of my face. And then I put it on my nose bridge as well because again, I do not, or not again, I don't think I mentioned this, but I don't have a nose bridge. So you gotta fake it till you make it, you know? Now that I've done that, I'm gonna bake my face just because I don't want my concealer to move. So what I do is I take an older beauty blender. This is like really gross, but it's a light pink one. But I just take the old one and I'm dipping it in my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This one's in Fair. I always like to use a couple shades lighter to set my highlight. So I'm just gonna dip that in there. And then I'm gonna bake under my eye, like so. Okay. And then I also bake the tip of my nose bridge and the tip of my nose. I don't know if you guys saw that, sorry. I was hecka holding my mirror up hella high. And then I also bake a little bit of my chin because this is the area that tends to lose makeup first. Whether I'm eating or, you know, other stuff that involve this area. Saving my eyes last. So this is the Hoola bronzer, cult favorite. This is the limited edition one, as in it's the extra big one, which is great because I love this bronzer and I use it so much. So it has lasted me quite a bit. But yeah, I'm just gonna contour, chisel out my jawline, my cheekbones. Can't grammar today. And then because I have a huge forehead, I'm gonna contour my forehead too. And then because I don't have a nose bridge, I also contour my nose. So I use the brush that comes with it and I just dip it at the edges. As you can see, I hit pan, so I love this thing. But I dip at the edges and then I just hit there. Not hit, but like place it there. And then lastly, my jawline. So I contour a little bit here as well, to make it look slimmer and more cut. And then I'll go in again and bake my contour. So I'll go like this to kind of re-highlight this area. And because there's harsh lines on my nose right now, I'm just gonna slightly brush away my bake. And it blends it out a little bit more, which is really all I need. And then wipe off all the bake. And then my face is done. So now this is when I move on to the eyes, and this is the eyeshadow palette I've been using every day for the last year, I would say. And this is the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. I love this palette. looks like this right now. So as you can tell, you know which shades I use. So I'm just gonna explain it real quick. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with orange soda. And I put that all over my lid because I noticed that orange tones actually warm up my face a lot more, which is what I want. And then I'll put sienna in the crease. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of burnt orange to put more dimension and more depth in my eyes. And then, like I said, sienna for the crease. And then to deepen my crease, I use Cypress Umber. And sometimes, occasionally, if I want to go darker, I'll add a little bit of Noir, I think that's how you say it, which is black. Just gonna take my Morphe M441 brush, and yeah, I'm gonna go into orange soda, or what's left of orange soda. I need a new palette. And then we're gonna go all over the lid, like I mentioned. Sometimes I'll extend it out because I do wing liner. So my wing does go out that far. So I'll extend it out a little bit more too. And I'll also touch a little bit of my brow bone. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side. And I'm actually gonna dip a little bit into burnt orange, like I said, to create more dimension. So I'm gonna go a little bit in here and just kind of run it over my crease line. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Morphe R39 brush, and I'm going to sienna, and we're gonna go ahead and put this in the crease. So we're just gonna work it in. And I'm going with circular motion, and this isn't necessarily a crease brush, it's more of a shader brush, but I like using this for some reason because it is flat and I can create oval motions, which for me, I find that it helps deposit color better in my crease. But that's just for me. Everyone's experience could be different. I also like to bring the shade halfway of my lid. It gives my lid a little bit more dimension. And then I'll go back into my 441 brush and go back into orange soda and blend that out again so it creates kind of like a gradient. I'll go into Morphe M433 brush, and this is the Cypress Umber brush. As you can tell, it's really dark. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go into Cypress Umber and deepen up my crease a little bit. So I'll start with the corner of my eye. And occasionally I'll stop and look at where my crease is when I open my eyes, because when you're doing your makeup like this, it's kind of hard to see. So just slowly deepen that up a little more. But not so much that you can't see the sienna shade that you just put down. Just a little bit so you can blend it. And I'll bring it in a little bit more as well. Same thing on the other side. Alright, and that's finished my eyeshadow. And then I'll go in with eyeliner. So this is an eyeliner that I've used since high school. Never changed it in its drugstore, and because of this, I never ever buy eyeliner from high-end makeup brands. This is just simply the Revlon Colorstay Skinny Liquid Liner. One of my bestest friends of all time actually showed me this in high school, and I still live by it, so thanks, Janae. So how I do my liner is hopefully you can see it. I go in, draw a line first, as close to my lash line as possible. And then I'll fill the parts that I did not go over. And just do that first. And then you can see where I stopped my eyeshadow. There's like a clear line there. I use that as guidance for my eyeliner, where I want my wing to be. So I draw a straight line down just like this, and then I connect it. Like so. And then I just fill it in. My eyeliner looks different every day though, to be honest, so I'm not very perfect at this. And then I do this, it's probably weird, I don't think anyone else does this, but there's like your waterline like up here. You can, when you open your eyes, you can see there's a clear line of flesh, like flesh colored. It is flesh, like your skin. Under your lashes. I like to cover that up and with eyeliner. So I literally just take the same thing and I just put the eyeliner in my waterline. And I find that this makes a huge difference. It does make my eye look a lot bigger than if I didn't do it. Great, now that my eyeliner is done, then I go into my highlight. So I currently am obsessed with the Aurora palette by Anastasia. I can't open this to show you right now because it's completely shattered. So I think maybe you could see it like this, but it's really bad. It's really bad, but I love this highlighter so much, and I think it'd be a waste for me to throw it away. So I've been using it all crushed and stuff. But the brush that I use for my highlight is the Morphe M501 brush, and my favorite shade is this one. It's called Lyra. It's like a golden type of highlight, warm tone golden, and just my cheeks like so. And this will really accentuate the cheekbone that I carved out. Same on the side. And then one last thing that I really like doing is taking my Morphe M326 brush, dipping that same highlight. I like to put it in the inner corner of my eyes to make my eyes pop a little more and seem a lot brighter. So I just pop that right here. Same thing on the other side. And it really doesn't take a lot of effort, and I just think it makes you gravitate towards my eyes a little more. And then now at this point, I typically decide whether I want to put on lashes or put on mascara. Mascara I typically use if I don't, or I'm not going out, it's just like a day-to-day thing, is this Lancome one. This is a Lancome Monjour Big. This is one of my favorite mascaras of all time. I used to swear by a bunch of drugstore ones, but after trying this one, it's really hard for me to not go back to it. So this is my tried and true mascara. But today I think I'm gonna put on lashes just because I am going out tonight with some of my friends. The lashes I'm gonna be using are these ones. I don't remember what brand this is, but I got this from Amazon, and they look really crazy in the packaging, but it's actually not. They're actually pretty natural, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pop these on. I'll link these below once I look through my order history and figure out what brand this is. But I usually pop on lashes, and then I'll put on my lips, and then we're done. Might just be me though. Okay. And then once I do that, I set my makeup. This is the Anastasia Dewy Mist. This is one of my favorite, actually this is my absolute favorite setting spray. I like it better than the Urban Decay one. The Urban Decay one doesn't smell very good. My boyfriend says it smells like sneeze. But this one is coconut, which I actually don't like coconut, but I like this because again, my skin's really dry and this is meant to make your skin look dewy so that my skin doesn't look dry. And that's the last thing I want. So I recommend this. I tasted some of that. That was gross. So for lips, I actually just bought this new Tarteist lip paint, and this one's in the shade Rosé. Okay. What do you guys think? This is the finished look. Okay, so I wanted to add on to this video. Sometimes I do get my foundation covering some of my tatted brows. So what I like to do is I do take like an Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I already did it because I noticed it, but I like to kind of reapply on the parts that I covered. So typically I cover up here. So I'll add that in and then same thing on the other side. I just fill a little bit of my brow in. And there we go. It looks so much better. I remember I was looking at the footage and I was like, why do I look so weird? And it's because I covered a good amount of my brows when I was filling in my concealer. But now this is the final look. And I just want to say thank you for watching. And this took me a lot to film, as in not a lot for me to just press record and do my makeup, but a lot internally, because I've been wanting to post videos like these since, I don't even know, since I was 14. Now I'm 23 and you know, there's really no excuse I can give myself for not making videos. So this is my first shot at doing it. Hope you guys like it. If you guys don't, that's okay too. I'm mostly doing this for myself and for my friends and for those who are really interested in me and my makeup and my fashion. So cheers to maybe a new journey? I don't know. But yeah, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys another time.